Hi, I'm Dhruv. I'm a software engineer and I have been building AI products for the last 10 years now. This is my YouTube channel where I break down what's happening in the AI world currently and how you can leverage it for your business. Today, I'm going to answer some of the most common questions asked about AI on the internet. Can AI handle my Shopify store's customer support without me losing brand voice? Yes, the reason most Shopify AI support feels robotic is they built a chatbot on top of a generic LLM with a one-line system prompt that says, be friendly. That's not enough. Brand voice has to be encoded the way you would encode it for a new hire. Things like do's and don'ts, edge cases, and escalation rules. This is the setup I would run on my Shopify store today. I would start with Claude as the model, an MCP server connected to my Shopify admin API for order lookups and refund actions, and a separate brand voice document that lives on Notion or a markdown file in the agent's file system. Your brand voice document will have three sections: 20 example customer messages with the response you would actually write, your specific don'ts, and your escalation triggers. The agent takes real actions. It looks up the order in Shopify, processes the refund through Refunds API only if the request is in scope. Then it modifies my shipping address through my draft orders. Then it escalates the rest to you with a one paragraph summary. You can hit up to 95% automation with this. How do I get Claude Code to stop running out of my Pro plan limit halfway through a session? Honestly, if you are running Claude Code on a $20 Pro plan and you hit limits mid-session, you are probably doing one of these two things wrong, and both are fixable. First thing, you've got too many MCP servers loaded. Every server takes your context window. Second thing, your prompts are doing too much rediscovery. If your agent is rereading the same files every turn because you didn't write a cloud.md, you're paying for context that you should have cached. If you are still hitting limits after that, look at the /goal command for any task that's going to run for more than 20 turns. Goal sessions are built differently and the agent does its own state management instead of reloading context every turn. If you are still hitting limits, then that is because Claude Code is genuinely your daily driver, and then the max plan is worth it. If it's making you money or saving you time, it pays for itself in just a day. Should I build my own agent or just use Claude managed agents? If you can describe what your agent does in plain English in under 3 minutes and the work doesn't involve any proprietary data and workflows, then you should be buying. If your agent's value depends on the data you own, workflows nobody else has, or a domain where compliance matters more than speed, then you should be building. Most people think they are building by writing a thin wrapper around an API and call it their product. That's not building. It has to be something that a generic agent can't replicate in 2 weeks. Usually that's data access, integrations that only you have, or a workflow that's been earned through by years of operating in a single vertical. Claude Code skills versus MCP servers. When do I use which? The short answer is that MCP is how Claude talks to things, and skills are how Claude knows to do things. They solve completely different problems and you should be using both. MCP servers gives the agent the ability to take actions on external systems, like reading a database, sending a Slack message, querying an API, or writing to a file system. Skills give the agents the knowledge, or its brain, how to do a specific kind of task very well, with templates, examples, formatting conventions, and step-by-step guidance. What's the simplest way to add an AI agent to my mobile app that can take real actions? Simplest way is to just call an LLM API and let it return a structured data. APIs from Claude, OpenAI, or Gemini, or any of them depending on your use case. If you need the agent to take actions across multiple services, your backend, a third-party API, or a database, the right answer is an MCP server running on your backend. The mobile app sends user input to your server runs an agent that calls MCP tools to do the work. The result then comes back to the app. That separation keeps your mobile app simple and also secure. Should I build a Shopify AI app or use one of the existing ones in the App Store? The answer depends on whether AI is the feature or it's the mode. If the AI is a feature that answers customer questions, a product recommender, a review summarizer, you should probably buy it. The Shopify store has loads of them already. If the AI is the moat, meaning the value of your app comes from how it uses customer specific data in ways no off the shelf tool can build. For example, an app that watches a merchant's order, inventory, and ad spend in real time and then adjusts pricing dynamically, something that requires deep integration with a merchant specific store. Then off the shelf tools can't do it well. If this video was helpful, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my newsletter on week1labs.com. See you in the next one.